you. What better way for him to destroy you than in the fire? That's how he tried to destroy Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. He tried to have them destroyed in the fire. But you know what's amazing? Who created fire? God. And so if God made it, God can tell that fire, that's my child, you don't touch him. And it's got to obey. Same thing with the water. Same thing with the wind. That's my child. You cannot touch them. And it's got to obey. And the amazing thing is it doesn't argue with him. We do. Huh? What y'all quiet for? We argue with him, don't we? We argue with him every day. You want me to show you number one way we argue with God? You want me to show you a way that we deny him every day? Y'all ready for this? Are y'all ready? We leave it and we walk away from it. We leave it and we walk away. Then you walk by and you see it laying there. And you know you're supposed to pick it up and read it. And you say, I'll do it later. Huh? I must be talking to the wrong crowd. Huh? That's what we do. Every day. And you know what? A lot of times, it's not that we're trying to intentionally do it, but because we're not prepared and we ain't put the mind of Jesus on, we ain't thinking right. What does your mind do? Yeah, it does. Your mind does listen to the devil, that's true. But let me back up. Let's get scientific. What's the purpose of your mind? To control your... I heard somebody, what'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say, Maria? No, I heard somebody say the TH. Your mind does what? Thinks. It reasons. It looks at the situation and comes out with conclusions. Whose mind better to think for you than Jesus? Do you realize that when you surrender the will of God and you put the mind of Christ on, you're saying, Jesus, think for me today. You control my actions. You control my thoughts. You control what I do. You control where I go. You control what I see. You control what I do. You see, when we put his mind on, who cares about the fire? It can't touch you when you live for him. And you're living the way you're supposed to. You're where you're supposed to be. You're doing the things that he's called you to do. But see, today so many people are afraid of the fire. They're afraid of it. You know why? Because they look at it with their own mind and they say, that'll hurt me. I'm running. And guess what we do? We do just like Peter did. We start following from afar off. And then before we know it, we live in a life of denying Jesus. It happens every day. Every day. What about the fire? "13 said, but rejoice, inasmuch as ye are partakers of Christ's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy." That sounds like running over of abundance of joy to me. Huh? Y'all ain't happy? Huh? Jesus died for you. He bled for you. He bridged the gap nobody else could ever bridge. He fulfilled something no man could ever do.